The enormity of starting secondary school and the nerves that come with it is something that many of us won't forget. Hi everyone, I'm Zoe from My Progression, and today we're going to discuss how to support new Year 7 pupils when they start secondary school. For our new Year 7s, moving from primary to secondary is one of the biggest transitions that they've faced so far. It's a huge step filled with change, new routines, new teachers, new expectations, and often a much larger and busier environment. As an educator, you might notice a mix of emotions in those first few weeks. Some pupils adapt really quickly, whilst others may take a little bit longer to find their feet. Today we are going to explore how we can support these new Year 7s through this transition by recognising their needs, managing challenges, and building an environment where every pupil feels safe, welcome, and ready to learn. And as always, if you've got strategies that work well with your new starters, please drop them in the comments box below. We love reading how our subscribers share their good practice. And if you find this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the bell to stay updated with My Progression. So, what are some transition challenges for Year 7 pupils? Well, the jump from primary to secondary school can bring excitement, but it can also trigger fear and uncertainty. For some pupils, it's the first time they've had to navigate multiple classrooms, manage their own timetable, or interact with a large group of older pupils. Common challenges might include, firstly, worries about making friends or fitting in, difficulty adjusting to the pace and expectations of secondary lessons, getting lost in a bigger building, feeling overwhelmed by homework or organisation, and missing primary school with the familiar teachers and routines. It's important to see these as challenges and not as problems, but as normal parts of the settling in process. By understanding what pupils are going through, we can respond with empathy and practical support rather than frustration. My Progression is brought to you by Teacher Active, one of the UK's biggest education recruitment agencies. As you may know, My Progression allows you to gain free certificates to help you evidence your CPD. Getting these just got even easier with the new Teacher Active app. As well as managing your CPD, if you're registered with Teacher Active, you can update your availability for supply in an instant. Download the Teacher Active app today from the link in the description. How can we help pupils feel settled? Well, pupils will have an orientation or transition day before the summer holidays to give them the opportunity to get to know their new environment and teachers before joining in September. This allows them to form new friendships and should help reduce some of the worries and the nerves facing them. One of the most powerful things you can do for new Year 7s is to create a calm, welcoming environment where they feel safe to ask questions and make mistakes. Acknowledge that the transition can be tricky and reassure them that it's normal to take a bit of time to adjust. Building rapport with new pupils is essential so that you can be their trusted adult that they feel confident to speak to. For more detailed information on forming positive relationships with pupils, check out our video, Building Rapport, 5 Key Strategies for Strong Student-Teacher Communication. After watching this one, click on the link in the description of this video. Small gestures can make a big difference. Greeting pupils at the door, learning their names quickly, and showing genuine interest in their hobbies or experiences can help build trust. It's also helpful to explain routines and expectations clearly, even if you think they should already know them. Remember, in primary school, they may have only had one classroom teacher all day, and now they might see 8 teachers or more in a week. Building peer connections is equally important. Consider incorporating structured icebreaker activities or small group tasks early on to help pupils make friends and feel like part of the class. If you're aware that a pupil doesn't know any other children, it's important to set up group work where you are purposely pairing them with others that you think they'll bond well with. Building positive relationships with other children can help relieve the nerves of not only being in a brand new environment, but being with brand new peers as well that they don't know. As well as this, pupils should be engaged at the start of the school year. Year 7 staff should host a Welcome to Secondary evening or a virtual session for parents and carers to explain routines, homework systems, and pastoral support. Another part of your responsibilities is supporting organisation and independence. Organisation is one of the biggest hurdles for Year 7 pupils. They now need to manage their own timetable, bring the right books and equipment, and keep track of homework for multiple subjects. So how can you help? Well, you can help their organisation by breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, and by checking in regularly, especially during that first term. Visual timetables, reminders on the board, and digital homework platforms can support pupils in building these skills. Some pupils may benefit from a buddy system, pairing them with a responsible peer in an older year group who can help them navigate their first few weeks at secondary school. Now, something essential to support pupils in being organised and independent is providing a map of the school. One of the biggest concerns a new pupil will have is being late. A map, well, that can alleviate all these worries and support them in getting to know the school environment. Now, encouraging independence doesn't mean leaving pupils to figure it out all on their own. It means giving them the tools and the confidence to manage themselves in their new environment successfully. Now, managing behaviour and pupil wellbeing. New environments can be overwhelming, and some pupils may express their uncertainty through low-level disruption, withdrawal, or reluctance to engage. During the settling in period, it's important to remain consistent with rules and expectations, while showing an understanding for the pressures they're under. For more tips on pupil wellbeing, check out our video, Positive Mental Health in Children, to give you more ideas on how to promote positive mental health within your Year 7 pupils. Now, it's vital that even in Year 7 you maintain the same behaviour standards that you would with any year group, but you offer that extra guidance and positive reinforcement. Celebrate efforts, as you always would, but also even in small things at first, including being prompt, showing organisation, and participating across a range of different lessons. Now, you need to keep a close eye on pupils who might need more targeted support, including those who are quite quiet, often on their own, or showing signs of anxiety. Regardless of your role in a school, it is your responsibility to know who your SEND, ALN, EAL and pupil premium pupils are, so that you can provide the appropriate level of adjustment in lessons and throughout their transition period. This includes having read and understood any EHCPs of pupils that you might have or teach. Now, regular check-ins with a trusted adult, access to pastoral staff or involvement in a Year 7 club can provide an important safety net whether pupils have additional needs or just need that extra reassurance when starting secondary school. Within the school environment, you should have zones where pupils can go if they feel anxious or overwhelmed. Now, these could be within the library, pastoral office, or a quiet corner within your classroom. Now, it's really important that you look after yourself as a teacher and don't lose yourself while supporting others. Supporting a new Year 7 class can be just as demanding for you as it is for them. Those early weeks involve a lot of extra guidance, repetition, and pastoral care. Now, this could have an impact on your workload, meaning that you're busier than ever, and we all know September is already a very busy month. Make sure you pace yourself, share the workload with your colleagues, and use your team's support systems. You're never on your own in your year group or phase. Speak to other teachers, year group and phase leaders, or even the senior leadership team. It's important you're confident and calm so that you can be a role model to your new Year 7s, showing them that secondary school is a positive place to be. If you feel that you need more support with your wellbeing, check out our video, Teacher Wellbeing Tips. It's linked in the description below. Overall then, supporting Year 7 pupils through their first months in secondary school is about more than just teaching your subject. It's about helping them navigate a whole new world. By combining clear expectations with empathy, encouraging independence and celebrating progress, we can help them settle in, feel valued and build a strong foundation for the years ahead. Now, if you've got tried and tested tips for helping new Year 7s adjust to their secondary school setting, share them in the comments below so that we can all learn from each other. Likewise, if you've got any questions for us or for our other subscribers to answer, pop them in the comments section below too. I've been Zoe from My Progression. Let's keep your career in motion.